Alright, hello everybody. So, this came out a while ago and I said that I was going to do it. And I saw a comment of someone asking me to play this because they wanted to see my reaction to it. Oh, don't worry. I had it on my list of games to get to. So this is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Now, out of all places to make a dating sim, I really didn't think it'd be KFC. You know, maybe I think I get it. See, KFC is like really popular in Japan. From what I heard, like it's a big deal to eat KFC in the Christmas time and stuff. So maybe that's why they're like, hey, you know what? Everybody got like dating sims in Japan. Let's also make one. I don't know much about it. I think like we go to cooking school or something. I don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure I have to try to remember what's in the KFC menu if I want to win Colonel Sanders' heart. So let's do this. Before we get started, tell us your name. I don't want to. Oh god. Oh, jeez! It's bread and chicken. I don't know what the bread's actually called. I don't eat KFC. So, yeah. Already I have several questions. What the hell is that? It's like, hi, welcome to I'm going to be dating Colonel Sanders. Welcome to my crib. I've got your boy band poster, your weird Japanese anime chicken thing, my tennis racket, my KFC official jewelry box. You know, typical girl room. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Very modest. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in this moment forever. Or I can have a weird chicken alarm ring. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Jesus, shut the frick up, alarm. Oh my god. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. What a mouthful. Your mind begins to wonder. Who will be there? What would you cook? What would you wear? Time begins to fly by and your imagination's getting away from you. Yo, dog, you need to take this serious. I made a big shooter arrive prepared for the first day. You never know. We might end up opening a multi-billion dollar corporation selling fried chicken to people. I don't know. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth, brushed, hair, combed, bits, deodorized. Nothing can stop you now that you smell like the Febreze of the world. You confidently grab a biscuit, cause why the frick not, and strut out the door and head off to class. Oh, that was very loud in my ears. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A delicious KFC biscuit. Yum. Sitting in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. For learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Marianne. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Jay. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm... Because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but... Well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Marianne with her, like... self-deprecating attitude. Raised by Master Chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. I know you will save me from any kind of danger. I'm in the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. They went there? They went there. Guys, they went there. Look, all I have to say is this. Could you imagine going to school for, like, each semester being 3 days? Man, wouldn't it be great if school was just like a dating sim where you only went to school for like 4 days and then everything else was just life stuff? Whew! I'd have been done with school already. Sweet girl Marianne has always had a flair for the dramatics. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. I'm gonna sit here. Marianne, honey, sweetie, how did you chip your tooth with a mannequin? Did you slip and, like, headbutt the mannequin? Did you think, oh, I know what would be sexy for a first kiss? You bite the lips of the person and you bit the mannequin lips, forgetting it was a mannequin? How do you chip your tooth on a mannequin practicing how to kiss? Another thing, do you guys, like, I know that I've seen this a lot in media, but do you guys really practice your first kiss on inanimate objects? I've never done that. I never did that because I always thought it was just bizarre, because I'm like, well, you know, like you're sitting watching TV and you see like this girl being like, I gotta practice my first kiss. So she makes out with a pillow. And I'm sitting there going, well, that's not a good practice thing. It doesn't even have lips. You can do whatever you want with a pillow. And then here it's like making out with the mannequin. Okay, a closer mannequin can have a mouth, but it's just there. It's like you kissing someone and them just standing there not kissing you back, being like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't know. The concept of practicing your first kiss has always been, like, foreign to me. It's fine if you did it when you were younger. It's just, I never did. I never understood. I just kind of went, well, just go for it. You want something, go for it. Should you pep talk her or change the subject? Nah. We're going to pep talk our best friend. Alright, remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spoopy, but she was so sweet, and she told you you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon, the moment we step into our classroom. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay, after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Damn right, work it, work it. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. It looks like the world's greatest stylist did them. I say that and I turn and my cat just looks right in the eyes. Even my cat knows I'm lying. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons. My spoons! Out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! What the hell is that? I have never seen a spelling like that in my life. It's Ashley? Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Well, I mean, she's kind of cute. Can we go after Ashley? Instead of Colonel Sanders? Oh my god, her stocking has like... That's great. That's great design. This is some good design. Hello, Ashley. I'm just gonna go Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Shay shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Thank you, Marianne. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Evan, her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley. Oh, thank God. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Well, I don't know. That could possibly be a spelling of the name Ashley. What do I know? Names are spelled weird. It's like name Sean. I've seen it spelled like 4 different ways. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I'm not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. What name is that? Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. The hell? Van? What in the JoJo? His hair is a star shape! He's not even wearing a shirt, he's wearing like a frickin' like an apron thing and a leather jacket. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Marianne, but substantially more devious. Her face is what's kind of making me laugh because she even knows how cringy this dude is. And why is his belt all the way up there? Jesus Christ, what is everything about this character? Half of the University of Cooker School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professionals. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. But the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. I mean, Ashley looks like she's already working front like registrar for KFC. She's ready. Let's go, Marianne. Psh, see you later, losers. What the sweet Jesus is that? So you push the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the... Stop with that weird sound effect! Against the window directly next to it. Oopsies! I think it's broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick? I love you! Okay. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be a heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. The poor guy. Hi, Pop. I'm Shay in all caps. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it just me? He's kind of cute. Miriam, don't make me call the cops on you. I think it's just you. I've got 911 on the phone. Don't make me. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh, yes. Class. I remember when I was like, you know, in culinary class in high school and we had like the mathematical equation of a drumstick bucket. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure what is said. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chat. What? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. No, quiet down, everyone. Oh, it's a talking dog. Who is the unreasonably cute pup, and why isn't he our culinary class? It must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. You know what? Thank God we abbreviated it. Please, call me Professor Wolf. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woo. I won't do that, I promise. That was the only time I was gonna do that. What? A cute dog is our professor! This is the best goal ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuance of fine dining. Too bad they can't taste every single thing in food, because they don't have that kind of taste bud. What, in the Japanese anime? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the room. I say Japanese anime just because, you know, why not? I just feel like this game's gonna pull all like the stereotypical like anime shiz. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, oh my goodness! He walks in. Alright, everyone, calm your boners and stop the waterfalls. Colonel Sanders is here with this weird pocket thing on the side. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Here to it, it could be this could be so handsome. Yeah, time stands still. It's him! If it is, it's my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before you can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous. This is a legitimate thing that's happening in my timeline. I might be sitting here in front of a KFC, like, with my kids, you know, sitting in the bench or something, being like, when back in my day, we all got to date Colonel Sanders in a dating game. Colonel Sanders. A harsh murmur rose to the classroom as Colonel Sanders walked down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you when you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Thanks, Marianne. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What's with all your really weird insults? I almost spat out my coffee. Besides, when she sweats, it's so gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Can I not date Colonel and just be like straight up gay with Marianne? I take a moment to clean myself up because that's the only option I got. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Baby, it's hot, hot, hot. I can't help but keep looking at this picture over here. It's just really out of place for me. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Okay, welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny foods. And when all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the boom cooking arena. And then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Sorry, you're just a generic student. You don't even have a name. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let there be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. If a clerk made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? Clank, you've changed! Oh my god, it's a face. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Like, you rascal. He knows how to tell them jokes. Am I right, fellas? I don't know what's going on. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet's lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decided to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Come on, this is KFC we're talking about. It's gotta be a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken sack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ew. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Why would you even need that? Are you friends with Damien from Dream Daddy? Because, I mean, there was a reason why he had biscuits in his pocket, but still. Did he, like, come up at you to do it? Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. So everyone washes their claimed to... Happens every time. As everyone rushes to clean their favorite seats, you're left standing in front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Shay, there's still a seat here. It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Colonel Sanders, best friend. Colonel Sanders, best friend. You know, I think I want to sit next to my best friend, but this is a dating game. And when you're trying to bang someone, you gotta sit next to the person you want to bang. So, sorry, Marianne. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect uptight posture shows of a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. Sip, sip, sip. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a quiz. Yeah, a quiz about me. Oh my god. It's incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? What was the point of the trains? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop, you weirdo. That's right! Easy, class. Easy. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... feather? That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. That's all they were handing in these places. What food is the best for a broken heart? Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face, anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. I saw best boy and I knew that had to be the right option. That's right. Frick yeah. The total score is 5 out of 5. Well, be honest, did you cheat? No. It was a very common sense test, actually. Except for the last question. I don't know why you asked us that. You looked up to see the Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed, weirdo. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh god. I saw those hearts come out of Colonel Sanders and my brain just went back to Dream Daddy with the eggplants and stuff. You imagine like seducing Colonel Sanders and he also starts like spewing out hearts and eggplants and you're just sitting there going like, sweet Jesus, Colonel, no. Hot diggity Shay! Oh my god. Oh, I want that in a shirt. Hot diggity Shay! That's the greatest line. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch. That is a pretty important thing. Ah, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating, I guess. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want an apology for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Poor, plain-faced student. But Shh. Lunch. Jesus, Pops, really? You gotta wash your uniform. You got stains. She says... Oh, doing that tickled my nose for some reason. In honor of the new semester, prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, wait to see what food this mysterious student has created. Here it is, really talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? I almost dropped my coffee. I'm sorry, it's just so funny how much of a big-ass advertisement this is for KFC. Look, commercials? Please, you think that's gonna sell fried chicken? Frick no. Selling a free dating game for YouTubers to make content on? Now that's how you advertise your food. Too bad I'll never eat KFC, but you know, they went somewhere with their advertisement that other places haven't gone. It's like when Wendy's was roasting everyone on Twitter. That was great. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled the bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. It's not like anyone's ever thought this before. So it gets the grandpa as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that other students have a pen and paper and are scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. His face! He's such a dumbass. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bird. I mean, I'm laughing at how much of an idiot he is. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. She starts grinding on him. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful, an idea at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, pressing her bosoms against him. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. What a freaking goat digger! No, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. Freaking Colonel Sanders' face, though. I'll take his! I'm a hungry ass hoe. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes go wide. Why? Oh my god, his hair went upwards. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this so-called bucket and sink your teeth into it. Why he was bucket in quotes. It's amazing! What the sweet hell is happening right now? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Allowing your taste buds gripping the drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I guess savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After this food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I approach him. Oh god, I drank my coffee. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He does what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second, hot stove. Anything for a fellow chef. What the frick was on that chicken? I feel like I was on some acid. How bold to come out and ask. Where the frick did that cane come from with a chicken on top? It's super cute, but did you take that out of your ass? Where did you have that? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What a face. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's not wrong. He's kind of not gonna give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't let it be fun.
Aww.
You got moxie, kid. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! It's... You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Probably at the black market or something. Dark web? Who the frick knows? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the squad. How it's you again. Howdy. Why does this music remind me of Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons? Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story would continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark in this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Be modest but thoughtful. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient. How do I win his heart? I feel like I've been doing pretty good. I guess modest but thoughtful. I got hearts. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. That's modest and thoughtful? Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty and savory and peppery is perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Shay. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. What the frick, are we in a cooking show now? Step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. What is this, seriously?
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff.
And it's just the first day of school.
Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything. Except kisses to the kind of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Marianne looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounced on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two. That is, me and you. If I wasn't clear. Oh, wanna be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Shay. Help prepare our station. Miriam's like, you McFrickin' traitor. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners. Sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties could be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Marianne's partner? You know what? Let's hook her up with Clink. Sorry, Pop, but I think Marianne would be partnering with Clink today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clink is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on, dear fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clink might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz.
Dish you? I hardly know you.
Oh god, Miriam's gonna end up getting married to Clank. Clank jitters and the panel shooks loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be a-okay. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Starter since this is fancy, you don't even need to cook it. Use an octopus of low. Aha! Mashed potatoes and gravy. That's a thing in KFC. Aha! And hearts. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? Couldn't imagine one without the other. I can? I don't really eat my mashed potatoes with gravy. I mean, mind you, it is great, but I really don't. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Oh, I can get the potatoes! No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of Mama. Did someone call for me? What is this music?
No, jeez, Von. Well, I'm over here crushing Shay's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Oh, he's crying. Colonel Sanders returns. Oh my god, this music! Epic Sonic Showdown. Literally sounds like a song out of Sonic. Colonel Sanders returns, arm full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, we're working in a quartet instead of a duet now.
Actually, no. It looked like Shay was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. This young, immature chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. I mean, one day, you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Vavon. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
What in the frying frick, Ashley? Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She is coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I guess I'll turn to Colonel Sanders. I wonder if there's a best friend ending. Probably not, because this is about advertising Colonel Sanders KFC chicken, but... I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You did Colonel Sanders to confirm that you were on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Shay as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Shay's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh, sick-ass burn, Colonel! That was a nonchalant, sick-ass burn with the sonic-ass music. Being defended by Colonel Sanders has you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for sprinkles and hopes you might step in, but it's never to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You looked at your station and realized that in the tension of the moment, your hand has been cooking on autopilot. Started by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes in a perfect creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you to the sips you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Wow! Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be so proud. Oh my god! I can't take this seriously as I do other dating sims and stuff because it's just a big ass advertisement. So it's just, the whole thing is hilarious for me. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What the frick was that? Oh, the swoon. Together you dig the utensils in the mashed potato and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then filled with rage, without thinking, you flick the sporkful of mashed potatoes right to Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Vivon, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Vivon tastes the dripping mashed potato and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Honor my Shay, we do not waste food in the rum cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Vivon rushes back, a covered dish in his hand. Is that like an octopus, like, tentacle on a battle axe? I don't want to eat that off a battle axe. Where is there a damn plate? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, planted on a battle axe blade forged from my supreme chef ancestors. That's cool and all, but I don't think you... Did you properly cook that? You can't rush cooking that. That could make you really sick. You adored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. No, student! The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! No! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Oh my god, I killed him and he became a ghost! There's been a freaking murder, fams! Everyone step back, don't take another bite. What? When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. It is the tip of the tentacle being slurped off in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. What the frick are you, Pop? Literally, what the frick are you? The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everybody back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious dangers, has inculcated him against poisons of all kind. How the frick? Jesus! I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Is there like a claw? Like, is the school gonna be in trouble because the student's dead? Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Oh my god. See that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense and just dropping dead like a dumbass. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home before that ghost tries to haunt you. What? Like, for real? Come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spoopy. Even now that we know this school is haunted by the ghost of that student that we don't even know the name of. Curtis Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Curtis Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Shay? I love you, like... I don't know. I was trying to think of a food analogy, but it didn't come to me. There's something I need to tell you. I know it's only been the first day of school, but we only have 2 days left. If I don't get it out of my chest, I might never get to tell you. What the frick, Van Van? Isn't it enough that you just murdered a guy? Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a young boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to see inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. I got a star in my head. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy like 5 minutes ago? You can't prove that. I literally watched him drop dead from taking a bite of your poison-ass octopus tentacle. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Yeah, we all saw you kill this guy. My, like, computer completely froze for a second, too, so I have no idea if this recording got a little bit janked. I'm sorry if it did. The death scene was too much. My computer just froze. Computer was like, nope. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. I'm leaving. No. What the frick? What? That's... What? A spork monster? A spork monster. What is this game? What the frick? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the first door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, baby, be afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Well, before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? What? Attack? I decided to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love? Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. What? That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes in the attack. They spell hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. What if I just defend? You decided to defend. Which defense will you use? Whatever that is. You continue to sit back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses your mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. It just looks like that the mashed potatoes we made just became a monster. They grow large and more intimidating. How you respond? Defend? You decided to defend. Which defense would you use? Buffer? You draw energy into your arms, thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscle grows super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork Monster's no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble, to go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Decided to go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce into the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Pot pie power pinch! Does 10 damage. This guy just summoned the power of the Legend of Zelda chickens. Spork Monster's defeated. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare him. Manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul. It deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. What the frick? What is happening right now? Why, KFC? What? I'm very confused. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Barco. Barco. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you calm down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack is as you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. How do you know where I live? What the frick? He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh my god, I even had a dream of the kid as the ghost. He's not even a living person in my dream. He's a ghost. Oh my god, this game is ridiculous. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions? Hey. Was that a random yawn? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the weird spork monster, she launches into her own story.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank!
Yes! Woo! You go make out with our robot. I mean, you already chipped your tooth with the freaking mannequin. Like him, like.
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking at the class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me the stories of Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that makes sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prop kid at a school he didn't even go to. He was also the convertible that he himself wrote. What?
In the front of the parade? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. We only got like 2 more days with them. Might as well save it for the 3rd day.
You like Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school. The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Larding. You're a thing now.
Well, we definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
What? I am offended! I thought we were friends! Well, after the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Yeah! You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
Oh god, this can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. A man who gave me some to show me what it meant. He said it was a powder created for super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Marianne, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. However, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it's much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient because somebody left at the implications that I could be with Colonel Sanders and help with his big industry of KFC. You could have give a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow! I set up and mentioned such a thing, and you figured that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some dumb type in her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. What? Why is Colonel Sanders on a horse? Oh my god, it's Chicken too. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. I guess run to him? On a horse? I mean, sure. You said that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him? I mean, sure. Surely he'd swoop you up in the back of his stallion and you ride away together. That would show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! Why? However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it whirs up, kicking you directly in the face. Ow. It versus the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Whoa, Shay, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... We're never gonna save this guy. But before you can continue, you're suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rears you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be riding up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. One thing is for sure is that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I can really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Oh, this is stupid. And with that, Colonel Sanders dispersed into school, leaving you and Marianne to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. You know what? That's true. Let's do that. We're gonna act like we're not interested. You sit near the rival, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds like a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who wants to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they're hiding. You instantly recognize it. Where the hell did they get that boogity doogly book? It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Wait, did Ashley turn my food into a spork monster? I only asked this because it was like a mashed potato thing. It looked like a mashed potato thing. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van just to hide the book behind his back.
I know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing! Hee hee hee.
Before he could dig any further, interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep beep.
Oh, it's Clank. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, frick. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Can this be like an actual anime? Like, hey, we've got McDonald's the anime. KFC, turn this into an anime. I'd be down to watch it. It'd be the greatest thing to watch. Oh my god. Who here wants this to be an anime? I do.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got a lofty career aspiration to focus on. Colonel Sanders, my hero, man.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. He's panting, but doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor. But he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his track and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Often happen! That command shouted by Colonel Sanders and snuffed Sprinkles out of his trance. What the frick just happened? Am I in culinary school or am I in Hogwarts, y'all? Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, surely you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Shay, naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter, which I don't even want to sample. A dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, using the dog biscuit as a treat made by Sprinkles. As an example of his culinary talents, perhaps, you reached out for it when... What? Sprinkles jumps up and bites into your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade in the darkness, but something is there. Spork monster? Barco, what are you doing here? Is that your time, my friend? Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. What the flying frick just happened? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna grab a shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items, sparkles in a way, most eye-catching way. So now she reached out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. Oh my god, not again. How many times have I been in this dimension? The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you're trapped into the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Man, you come to it when everyone's staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
For Alex' sakes, I shall forgive you. Someday? Come inside for lunch.
How was it the last pepper of its kind? Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Oh God. What's happening now? It's my question every day of my life. And your rep was entered to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
via time competitive cook-off.
The level of their attributes with these two are off the charts. You know what? I'm gonna step up and tell them they're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I'll have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not a fool. You're the fool. Good, my Van. I like your commendations, Shay. Thank you, Colonel. I'll be watching your performance. Yep. Just as things are reaching a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in, surely to put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting scene. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. What the frick? That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidarity, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its victory lifts you. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine.
What?
I will defeat you myself.
Jesus, look at the freaking butcher knife she has, the little chain of hearts. What is with these random songs? It's like this battle music feels like end-game boss fight. The hell, KFC? You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really press in here again. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. Think fast, if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that be enticing enough for motivate you. You know what? It does. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Santa's recipe exactly, but you have an idea. Oh God. Oh yeah, it was 11 spices. It was freaking 11. Toe wagging intensifies. Oh damn, is that a meme yet? Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your crafts. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. You gotta put some love and gratitude. Cosmos are rooted for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. Oh God. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate his advice and draw energy from that. A small town where dreams are born, I guess. That sounds very... I don't know, Colonel-y? We're all about big dreams here, right? That's right, it's just shot. You're not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Silence? That's right. When they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it they'll be unable to speak. Or have foodgasms like that one anime. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Shay! Rips off top and it just has my name like written across his chest. That surprised me. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Ah, crap. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Damn it! Ah! What are you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition! Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! End me. What is this? I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenging? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question! This will have to do with crafting this particular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a standard mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Well, you might not have any hands, but Shay does, and a good chef need to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Shay, no! Oh my god. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beater. There's no way I'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. What the frick? Stupid crush on stupid Colonel? Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. I wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Shay's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he looks into the dish. But I suppose should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells the story of excellence. I was going to ask Shay to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredient hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, two-way tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry glee. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he puts his sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ash leans over and whispers up in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Yeah, I'm gonna eternalize my rage, because there's no point in showing jealousy with someone that you're not even with. Plus, Colonel's not a fan of many people. I feel like Colonel's just not a fan of, like, Ashley and Van. Your rage burns so intensely with your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Wow. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult instead of you as storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. On day 2? Please. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Okay. Nice flex. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. What? And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. What? What the frick is your life story, Colonel? I didn't know! Hold on, I want to know more. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labors, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Bad as scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster! Barco? It is I. I know I said I'm gonna be back after the whole fight to the... Alright, sorry about that. My cat went into my grandma's room and is making a ruckus. Anyways, it is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to... It is I. I know I said I'm going to be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but... I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borgo. I'm glad that there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rally a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely! I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you could find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Oh. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Shay. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite? Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh my god. Yo, dog, he's got a goatee as a baby. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Damn right. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipe of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got to Murray want him. Should you reveal a new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I'll reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you could talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. A shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotion. Oh, okay, cool. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. If my child was born with a mustache and goatee, I'd be really confused. Then, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a little rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably said that a person would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Ouch. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 1111, the safe opens up and you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared in sashimi style? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumstick and appear to be caressing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. You take a close look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken set on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot read, "The true state birds of the great state of Kentucky." A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just in silvery color, it's actually made of spun silver. What? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipes. It's... You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of the student is swept out with the breeze. Jesus, I'm cruel. Whoa. You open the door to Colonel Santa's closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Inside at home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why he's wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan these clothes out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Ah, crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. I don't know what's the right answer for this. I mean... Do I tell him I was snooping? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's time to make a big move. And... Why tell him you're cold? I'm just gonna fess up. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. So I sold your jacket. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Shay? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talked late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! What the frick? Not again. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. As M jurisdiction, it's even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Oh lord. Your thoughts interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, it's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your test buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the road's greatest gift to cookery? I'll flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Keep it talking to you? It's so happening so quickly. On day 3, of course. Overcome with emotion and confusion by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a day. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the sake of Marianne. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Sammy partnered up with Clay. He asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials tuned to polite and respectful. I'm that type of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together, getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on. with a talking pressure cooker. Jeez. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give my aunt time to tell her whole story, however. Balling up the distance of your own night's just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers, I've become Max from Life is Strange. My intention to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focuses in school. What? If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. What? I lost my best friend over Colonel Sanders? That's lame. When you're at school, you count your rivals in the quad. Considering the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that. Because your name is Pop. That's a Spurly. It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I already go up one right away. I'll have my Spurly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your Spurly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school? There is that horse that Colonel Santa rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Shay, so just not pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrived just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A natural, intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Was everyone excited for the final day of school? Shay, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. You seem to be complimenting her. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Shay. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you can tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Shay. No, but Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Looks like a book of spells. I don't know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they weren't really powerful. I guess, true. Okay, fine, it is drastic, but drastic times call for drastic measures. You got a memory eraser spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. What? No. Take your friend's advice, put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sparkus is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Well, you want to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it was nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester you forgot to turn in. Sparkus immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Shay, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. Unsafe. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Shay, for reminding me to dole out this insatiable bit of wisdom. You see, but before you can go any further, Miriam's love drum is spills over into the class. I told you to save it after class. I got tired of trying to do any kind of voice for Marianne because I didn't expect her to talk this much. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Marianne and Clank appeared to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you have to show up to your cool kid friend Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Beeper. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or a cliff for all I care. Sad Beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in the panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh God. Now I'm out of season. It's gonna make me want to eat that Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels and a feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. That's scary. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to call a pal over the final day of school. Jesus Christ! Well, that was unfortunate. It was. Now I'm just curious about what happened if I partnered her up with Pops. But you mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown, the challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Okay. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Our tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of our frustration is such a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise to that final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Marianne brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Mariam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog's gonna love it up. While you were prep talking Mariam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Shay's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. As soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and his damn pedals that he just leaves everywhere. Shay, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You're usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided to stand up, put your cooking above your romantic desire, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'm sorry. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's quite the nose. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. Yeah. You know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can tell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. The channel? But it'll probably start burning any second if we don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's all time left. The final showdown's about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! It's a mother frickin' Hunger Games of cooking! Just cook, cook, cook! You step up to the cook-up of a lifetime. You say that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. They have like some weird accessories to go along with their battle axe and butcher knife. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Why? Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batter his chicken as it levitates in the air. Egg wash! Marianne furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster! Van flexes pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and void! Asher scoops her pastry off the dish with lightning speed. Charlotte personality spatula! Maybe Clay gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprise will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly pulls Clank and rolls him out in the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, she notices Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? What? Why do we have dark magics? Did I enter the cooking school of Hogwarts? You got a book out of your own, and you're desperate not to see her with a win in her battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? What? No, we're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Damn right. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win in your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Shay. Colonel, you made me lose the last time by saying that. Miranda notices too. And I've always believed in you, Shay, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Forget about boys. Lieutenant knows that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here sharing, who's cooking? Any food, sure, cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet butt. Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world does she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, and Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids in your culinary schools really impressed me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross the magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to! I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they come from, but it seems like it's probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactic class, and when I woke up, he does a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and jump out of culinary school. That's an escalation right there. We're gonna summon extra power from deep within. We're gonna go Super Saiyan in our cooking. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Mac and cheese orange. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Shay, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hand is steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. As my friend is like passed out in the background from blowing the frick up. Begin to levitate off the crowd and itchy coursing through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie was cooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Shay, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Of course, with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to his station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed is to make is mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes an unexpected combination can have surprising effects that surprise their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. The time expired is the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen here, a appearance and giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Man, would you mind? Inside of the class, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, if Van Van do something with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs, may I be excused? Sure. What the frick? You kids and your pranks. Yeah, alright. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other, what the hell's that word? Onomatopoeia? But there's none. Somebody must have gotten unplugged. Guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole long days. I know, right? But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Marianne, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicious. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki spire floating in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes,
Yes, Sprinkles, and some great tea made from baby leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffed some of the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+! Really do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam's overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Shay, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different color type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. Bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles doesn't to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He rolls back at his tongue, is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps looking my tongue. Disqualified. A steady turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount empathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously lapped up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley is trying to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French margarine and connected with sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Shay? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I had to go to College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. But the food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and finally she can't keep up her two-faced routine. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms herself to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled to trying to be fake nice and liked by everybody. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. And if this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. Teachers that instruct freaking RVT schools. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Chief chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examined it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. That's when I've seen everything in the kitchen. You give me this thing. It completely blew me away. In my 49 years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class, except for those that were disqualified. You passed, you're gonna pass, even you, dead kid. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to be transcending this reality into another dimension. We win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed.
There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Okay. Now that the school year is complete, sure, and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on, get your groove on, na-na. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, you know that Sprinkle was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Sweet Jesus, this game is beautiful. Van, what are you wearing? Van didn't actually tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. I didn't actually die from poison, you guys. It was a trick. And now that everyone is together. It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster. Students tried to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Aw, she looks cute. Maybe things didn't work out for Marianne romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know what? She's doing good. She's gonna do great. Red carpet runs out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What the frick, really? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Marianne's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrived because you can see the cherry blossoms. Oh, how casual. Doesn't look that different. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first he met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Whoa! I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Question mark? What? No, it's not the end. Oh, good. I was really confused. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Oh, are we gonna dance with them? Colonel Sanders? Yes, Shay? I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely in the act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers.
His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the crafts of fine cookery, so tender, yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. But they don't reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight, they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only just join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? Oh, snap! You gasped, could it be? Is he really saying? Me and you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. Oh, yeah. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. Title drop. The end. Yay. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Now I'm at a white screen. Hello? Why am I at a white screen? That was such an amazing ass frickin' story, man. Sometimes a family can be Colonel Sanders, you, and a spork monster. What is this? It's frozen now. A finger-licking good dating simulator. Oh my god. Wait, this game has an anime opening? Alright, so for some reason, whenever I try to watch this, it keeps freezing my computer. So I just went on YouTube and looked it up. So, let's see this intro. Oh my god. This is amazing! Yes! That's a great ass intro! Yo, dude. Imagine this as an anime. I'd die. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the adventures of me seducing Colonel Sanders! Yay! Because who doesn't want to seduce Colonel Sanders? So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on whatever I do next. Ciao!